Hey guys, it's Jillian and welcome back to my channel. I am an intuitive life coach and spiritual healer, and I talk about everything spiritual, sexual, and energetics. Energetics of this reality and other realities. So if that's your jam, then like this video and click the subscribe button because it helps me spread my word and my vision and my knowledge in this space. So, drum roll please. This is a really exciting topic for me because it has really shown up within my own reality and why I know so much about it. It is sexual energy cleanse. So I'm going to be talking about what is a sexual energy cleanse, how do you know if you need one, what are the benefits, and everything in between. So let's just start with sexual energy. So we are all energy. Quantum physics has proven that we are cells and molecules all vibrating at different frequencies. We are energy. Matter is energy. Fact. Science says we are exchanging energy with each other all the time. We are like a superhuman information highway, right? Just like computers are, as humans, we are also doing exactly the same. We are exchanging information with each other all the time through energy. Now, energy is everything. So your emotions are energy, your thoughts, your beliefs, everything has an energetic impact and compound. And those could be high level frequencies of vibration, or they could be lower energy frequencies of vibration. And how that affects your physical body, well, I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? The higher you're vibrating from a frequency standpoint, the more fulfilled, loving, free, joyous that you are, and the lower that you are vibrating, the more stuck you feel. You might be in loops of negative thinking. You just can't seem to kind of move forward with the things that you want to create in your life. And that moves swiftly on to sexual energy. Now, sexual energy is one of the most potent creative forces in the world. I mean, it creates life, for God's sake. So when we are talking about wanting to create a beautiful life for ourselves, in whatever that looks like for you, relationship, career, purpose, money, no judgment, whatever you want, you can have. And you can do this through your creative life force energy. But where this comes unstuck is when that energy is blocked. So when you have blocked sexual energy, that is stopping you from literally manifesting, from creating the things that you want in your reality. And that can absolutely be because of the past partners that you have been with. So because we are all energetic beings and we are exchanging energy with each other, we are absorbing energy from each other all the time, this is no more potent than when we are having sex. When we are intimate with someone, we are at our most open and vulnerable and receptive, energetically speaking. All of our energy points are completely open and surrendered for the most part. So that means that we are much more susceptible to absorbing the energetics of that other person. Now, where this causes problems for us is if we do not know the quality of that person's soul, simply put. You know, and look, we've all been there, no judgment. If we do not properly know that person, if we don't know if they've healed their traumas, if they've expressed all of their emotions, if they have any addictions, if they are living a healthy lifestyle, we are absorbing all of their gunk, let's say, through DNA. It's just like you go to an after party, you plug your phone into someone's computer to play music, let's say, and it downloads a bunch of corrupt files onto your phone. Now, whilst you may still get to play some great banging tunes, you also end up with a phone that stops working, that's slow, that keeps breaking. And that's exactly what happens within ourselves, within our body, when we have absorbed energies that are more on a negative frequency from that person. So epigenetics, Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this a lot. It shows that we are passed down certain genetics in our genes through past traumas. So they've done studies on this with Holocaust survivors, and they found that the children and grandchildren of those survivors had increased cortisol within their genes. Even though they had no traumatic experiences in their life, they were carrying that from their predecessors, from their ancestors. So everyone that we exchange energy with sexually, we are absorbing not only their traumas, their unexpressed emotions, their negative loops, their negative thought patterns, their addictive behaviors, but also everything in their family line. Say hi to Zeus, by the way. This is a cat-friendly house, guys. So where that causes problems, let me put it like this. Have you ever had an intimate experience with someone and then woken up completely drained and depleted for days later? Mentally foggy, maybe feeling emotions that you don't usually feel, having negative looping thoughts. Well, that is a telltale sign. I've had that. I have been there. That is a telltale sign that that person you have been sexually intimate with is out of alignment with you. So again, where that impacts us is it stays within our energy field. It impacts our own energy. It impacts our mental capacity, how we feel, how we're thinking, our behaviors, because these are all energy and they sit within our auric field. And they also sit within the womb space, especially if you are a female. They've even proven that the DNA of fathers are still within babies after they're born, and also the DNA of the baby is still within the womb after it's born as well. So it just shows you how, let's say, sticky, without a better word, DNA can be and how much it actually impacts us in daily life. So if you are carrying, let's say, the baggage of someone that you don't know, that you've had a quick fling with, and yes, it might have been amazing and the sex might have been great, but they've then imprinted into your energetic field and could be affecting you negatively. So this is a problem, our spiritual hygiene should be as comprehensive as our physical hygiene, as you having a shower every day, as you brushing your teeth every day, hopefully, fingers crossed. So how can we clear our energy from sexual encounters, from all of our past lovers? And not only that, it's not just those energetic imprints that we have from those past partners. We could also, every time that we have sex with someone, every time that we're intimate with someone, we create energetic cords that are attaching from ourself to their self, especially when there's emotion involved. And we can have energetic cords to lots of people in our lives, family, friends, etc. But most definitely with intimate partners. And not only can we still be feeling that person, thinking about that person, obsessing about that person, because we have these telepathic cords attached to us energetically that we can't see, we don't even know are there. And not only that, that person could also be feeding off us. So we could go for years not having any contact with an ex, but consciously or unconsciously, they are still feeding off our energy. So if you've got a bottom feeder feeding off your energy and you're not where you are in life, you feel stuck or blocked, you can't meet the right partner, whatever is going on, that you can't fully create the life that you want, then probably someone's feeding off you. So this is why it's so important to cleanse our energy, and especially our sexual energy, because it is so friggin' potent. Now, here's a couple of ways that you can really cleanse your energy with intention from your past lovers or sexual experiences. You can as simply get in your bath, or if you don't have a bath, find someone that's got a bath, and do an Epsom salt bath. Light some candles, set some intentions. Even if you want to journal like their names and stuff, then please do. And recite, I release anything that doesn't belong to me within my field, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, and consciousness, that doesn't belong to me from said ex-lover or all ex-lovers. Epsom salts is really good because it's a really good detoxifier. If you also want to put bentonite clay in there as well, that's also great, or any essential oils that make you feel really good, do that. If you live near an ocean, then it has exactly the same effect. It is very cleansing for your spirit, soul, mind, and body. So if you can jump in the ocean, dive right in there. I am very lucky that I live right next to a beach here in Australia. So even though it's winter right now, you still have to just jump in. I know it might be cold, just dive in, guys. So that is one way to cleanse your energy from a home standpoint. Another thing you can do that is probably going to take a little bit more organization, let's say, is to do a steam. So a genital steam. And if you don't know what that is, if you can Google yoni steam for a girl and a lingam steam for a boy. So yoni is the Sanskrit word for vagina, and lingam is the Sanskrit word for penis. And the yoni means sacred place, and the lingam means, I think it's like ray of light or something like that, which I think is pretty cool. So what you can do if you don't have a proper yoni or lingam steaming seat, which you can buy if you go on like eBay or Amazon, you can get like a like say a pot, or I would say a clay pot or ceramic pot. You don't want to be having anything that's metal, because if you touch that, that is going to burn. Let's just say that. So what you do is you get this pot, fill it up with boiling water, and then you can buy steaming herbs that are specific for this. So they usually involve or have within them things like mugwort, rose, lavender, different antifungal and healing and kind of more loving based herbs. You can buy them already pre-packaged. Again, Google and you can find a bunch of these. I'll put a link to a company that I use, so if you want to go and check them out, you can get, I think, 10 or 20% off. Or you can just buy loose herbs, whatever feels good for you. Anyway, so you get your pot, you fill it up with boiling water, and you put like a handful of the herbs in, and then you basically sit or squat over it. Now, there's a danger warning here. If you are a male and have male apparatus, then please make sure you're high enough where you're not literally touching the boiling water with your bits, because guys, that is going to be painful AF, and we do not want to be burning your balls. Okay, so please, precautions, safety first. And then to steam, you put like a towel over your lap. So again, it is steaming everything into up your nether regions, basically. And this is like a really old tool or technique for cleansing that has been used for traditions over histories as well. So yeah, it's also really a really beautiful kind of nurturing process. It feels lovely when you're doing it. So if you want to put some candles on, some music, journal, again, write out or speak out your intentions of clearing out all the negative or toxic energies from your exes. And this is also really good if you have been in a toxic relationship. So, you know, any kind of toxicity, emotional, mental, physical, sexual, they hold really dark residues within our psyche and within our system. So again, this is a really beautiful process to help shift those out of our field. So those are two great ways that you can do at home to help clear your sexual energy. And another thing, actually, because our sexual energy is at the seat of our creativity, our sacral chakra is represents emotions, joy, pleasure, relationships, and creativity. Something that can really help shift that is for you literally to be creative. As you can see, my art on my walls that I have done. Get into your creative nature, move your body, dance, paint, draw, write. And again, you can affirm out loud or in your mind's eye that you want to release any of the stagnant, stuck energy out of your energy field, your emotions, your thoughts, your beliefs, your physicality on all levels of consciousness. And you can really help get back into your body. So that's another little Brucey bonus that I wasn't going to say, but I have said it now. And look, if you still feel that you have had a particularly traumatic experience with someone, or you have been in a toxic relationship, or you have had a negative sexual experience, or even you just can't get someone out of your head. If you are obsessing about your ex constantly, then you absolutely still have some huge ties to that person that realistically need to be cut. So if you're seeking more support and more help for any of these reasons, then I suggest you get in touch with a specific energy healer, because people like myself, we can really tune into your field and know what is out of alignment and out of balance and get you back into balance. And then also probably give you some good advice around your relationships as well. So that's what I do. If you are interested in getting some extra support in any of these areas, then my details are below. You can go check out my website, check out my offerings, and I hope this was as entertaining for you as it was for me. As I said, our energy is so precious, and we allow it unconsciously or not to be taken from us. And when that happens, we are not full and complete in ourselves. So as I said, if you're interested in learning more about energy, more about energetics, more about how we can heal ourselves, this is what I talk about on my channel. So if this interests you, like this video, subscribe, press the little bell button so you get told when I'm posting a new video. And thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting my channel. It means a lot. I also have some written blogs on my website as well, so if you want to go check them out, again, everything spirituality, sexuality, past lives, healing, energetics, I go into it all. So again, thank you for being here. Click the thumbs up, subscribe. I'd love to see you again, and have an amazing day and clean your energy, guys.